Welcome to the Secrets to Women's Success podcast number 8, where it's all about real change, real problems, and real coaching. And now your host, Master Coach Instructor, Irene Lidval.
Hi, and welcome to episode number 8, where we are going to talk about money. And we all have a relationship with money. It could be good or it could be not so good. And it's all about how we think about money. And I was really fooled by wealth in my 30s. As I started to make a lot of money, I was thrilled with myself and I wanted to show it. I had bought into the wealth image. Wealth is not the same as being rich. But I thought wealth was about the size of the house and the price of the clothes. I had people around me saying, "You have all these things, Irene, but you are the same." They sounded surprised that I had not become a real snob. Now, when I had everything a girl could ask for, a penthouse in New York, beach house in the Hamptons, Mercedes and Jaguars in the garage. But things didn't make me feel any different than before. Things didn't make me feel wealthy. I had $250,000 wardrobe full of beautiful clothes. The only thing that having $250,000 wardrobe taught me was what a really bad investment it was. Jesus, if I had saved that money. Oy. Well, I was miserable and I was very unhappy. First, I worked like a dog and I didn't have the time to enjoy the money when I worked as a vice president in Europe. Then when I had all the time in the world as the wealthy Wall Street guy's handbag, and I could enjoy the money, I felt like a total failure. Just being some wealthy guy's possession and girlfriend, it was not all what it had looked like from the outside. Things don't make you happy. People do. Here's the truth. I would rather cry in a mink than cry in a wool coat, though. Money does help, but it doesn't make you happier. And money is not the root of all evil. Money can be really, really good. What it does, if you are a mean son of a gun before you get rich, then all that happens when you do get money, it magnifies who you are. You become an even bigger asshole than before. Now the good thing is, it works both ways. So if you are a nice and generous person that gets rich, you become an even nicer person. And money can help so many things and so many people. You know, without money, we can't really do very much more than being kind and offer our services for free. Many of us get sucked into the idea of what wealth really is. We believe that once we have that house, that car, that ring, we will be happy. Big mistake. It's so wrong. I can tell you enough how hard it was to give up, but how happy it made me and how fulfilled I felt when I managed to create my first business out of nothing, in spite of people saying I would never make it. But I did make it in New York, didn't I? So do not buy into what everyone tells you. Here's the nitty-gritty for success and creating wealth. Believe in yourself, have the courage to change your life and don't give up. Dare to win. Do whatever you can and don't do what everyone else is doing. Do not buy into what everyone else is buying. We have all been conditioned to fit in and be like everyone. But remember, The most everyone is in the 98% living a facade that has been bought with debt. Now, let me ask you, what is your definition of wealth? What makes you happy? What drives you? Do you know? True wealth to me is having enough without having to worry. Not to sacrifice your life to make money, but having fun with your loved ones and family, loving what you do and getting paid for it. That has always been my mantra. And I give you a little secret. I used to call it OPM, other people's money. But it doesn't mean that you were using other people's money, but actually doing what you love and to get paid for it. Take a good look at your relationship with money and you will understand why you are where you are. Become the master of your money instead of having money rule you. Make money your friend. Make money work for you, not the other way around. Use your experience, talents, and skills to help and benefit others. We all have a gift that is unique to us. What about accumulating wealth without sacrificing your health? Wealth and money can do so much. It can help so many others and so many others' lives. You can use it for a purpose, to change the lives of others, to leave a legacy in your name. Or be selfish and use it for yourself. Nothing wrong with that, as long as you do it wisely. Make money your best friend and make it work for you. Now, here's what you need to know about money. There are 3 things you need to remember about money: how to make it, how to keep it, and how to make it work for you. What you need is a financial vision, a financial goal. Money is always looking for a place to go, so you have to direct it your way, into your bank account. If you don't have a vision for your finances, those who do will overtake you and direct your money into their bank accounts. So you better establish your financial goals now. So how does financial future look? How do you want to live? What is your legacy? Direct your money to places where it will grow and make even more money for you. Turn money into your best friend and don't be a slave to it anymore. Wouldn't it be nice to happily open your bills and pay them on time, knowing you can? And every time you pay a bill, be grateful. Just send a little thought out into the universe and be grateful and say thank you when you pay your bill. So, now when you know about money and wealth, now you have to make a choice. Who do you want to be? It is your choice. You can decide to make excuses and blame as you choose maybe not to change. Maybe your family was poor, therefore you have to be poor. Or they were on unemployment, therefore you have to as well. Don't use your family's or anyone else's excuses as your own. It is time to make a choice. You can live the way you've been living and keep on talking about your problems. It will not change anything. I hope I have your attention now. You can't continue down the path you are on, knowing that it is only going to become worse. Or you can change the way you are going to live. Live with courage and change your life today. It is your choice. You are in the driver's seats of your future. It is time to take responsibility for your life and your actions. Now, I've said this before. Take 100% responsibility for your life and take actions. You can choose to have a healthy life and make as much money as you want. And that is actually true, because money is an energy. It's an exchange of energy. And you can choose today. I know this sounds so easy, but believe you me, it is so hard. But will you be the 70% of all women that retire on the minimum pension with a saving of $1,000, or the 98% dead broke by 65, or be part of the 2% who are living a life by design, wealthy and successful? What will it be? It is up to you to decide. And with that, I am saying to you, follow your heart, trust yourself, choose what you get to have. And have a wonderful weekend, and I will be talking to you next Thursday. Have a good one. This was episode number 8 with Secret to Women's Success, Irene Lidval. And don't forget, like us, follow us, and forward this to somebody who might need to know about this. Thank you.